Hi, it's Jill with Big Red Liquors, and I'm here with this week's Wine of the Week. November is known as Beaujolais month, mostly because the Beaujolais Nouveau, which is the first wine of the harvest, comes out on the third Thursday of November. However, not all Beaujolais is Beaujolais Nouveau, and I finally get to use this great map that I look at every day in my office. It's just so appropriate, right? Anyway, so Beaujolais Nouveau, while fun and global and a great experience to have for a fun, fresh, fruity wine, is only the precursor to the Cru Beaujolais. Beaujolais is made up of 10 different crus. It is located just south of Burgundy. Burgundy up here, Beaujolais down here. And within those crus, as they go from north to south, they get bigger, fuller structured, fuller bodied. And so this week, we have a Morgon. This is actually one of the most widely distributed of the Beaujolais crus. It's the second largest Beaujolais cru, but it's also one of my absolute favorites. I'm really excited to share this with you because it is just delicious. Beaujolais is actually one of my absolute favorite holiday wines. Also one of my absolute favorite wines for pretty much anything because it's really versatile. Gamay Noir, which is a cousin of Pinot Noir, is really expressive of the soil that it's grown in. Morgon actually means decomposed soil, so this is kind of broken up crystally rocks that are really hard for the vines to grow in, but it gives it a really great depth of character and wonderful minerality. Morgon is one of the southernmost appellations in Beaujolais, and it has a really nice full structure, has a little bit of tannin, and also is really great to cellar. You can cellar it up to 15 years. It is, kind of medium to lighter bodied red. What most people know about Beaujolais is carbonic maceration, where the weight of the berries actually kind of press the juice, and the fermentation actually begins within the berry. A lot of people think that's what gives it its bubblegum banana flavors. However, that is part of what it does, but this has actually been vinified partially in the Burgundian way, where they destem and press it like a normal wine, and then they did a little bit of carbonic maceration to kind of give that nice fuller, kind of creamier mouthfeel. Either way, it's just a wonderful wine. It doesn't have like the acidity that Pinot Noir does, which is sometimes a turnoff for most people. Not for me though, I love that. But this is just really crowd pleasing, super lovely, and let's give it a whirl, shall we? It's just such a beautiful color, kind of burgundy is the color, and with a little bit of a purple tint to it. You get some, darker red berries, a little bit of black tea. For being a lighter bodied wine, there is just a really great concentration of kind of drier cherries, dark raspberries. It has a little bit of like a tannin to it, but nothing overbearing. It is perfect with pretty much anything. This is the most cheese-friendly wine I know. It goes with all of the cheeses. And if anyone knows wine and cheese, it can be kind of a minefield. So this is kind of a go-to for me when we're having parties. If you're just kind of having a day where you just want something to be, loving, this is a great wine for that. And the best part about Cru Beaujolais is that it's usually not as expensive as you would expect, coming from the Burgundy region. This one is only $21.99. That's totally doable for like a Friday, Saturday night wine, or even a lovely feast wine. Bulk pricing applies, so, take 10% off if you're going to buy a 6. Take 15% off if you're going to buy 12. It's a really great wine. You should stock up on it. You can cellar it. Just consider it one of the better investments that you'll ever make. Cheers.